Money in the Bank is this Saturday, June 7th. And in June 7th, we got Worlds Collide earlier in the day. And I think that's it. But it's time for Money in the Bank's 2025 predictions, going by match by match by match, going for the women's, men's Money in the Bank ladder matches, and then this individual singles match and that tag team match with Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Logan Paul, and John Cena. So we're gonna predict them. I'm gonna tell you who the winner is, how I think they're gonna win, and the stuff that might happen in the match. But before we get into this video, drop a big thumbs up down below. Leave your comment down below. But again, who you have winning every single match on Money in the Bank. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. Really like to get there before the end of 2025. But anyway, let's hop into today's video. So first match on the card, we got Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I'm going to guess this is going to be the opener match. If not, probably maybe the second match. And basing off what they had at Backlash, that match was phenomenal. It was one of the best technical wrestling matches we've seen in 2025 in WWE. And I'm expecting that here at Money in the Bank. But there is a stipulation to this match. If Becky Lynch loses, she will no longer be able to challenge for the Women's Intercontinental Champion, as Lyra is the champion. And if Becky wins, Lyra Valkyria will have to raise Becky Lynch's arm as she's holding the championship. Now, with that and that as a stipulation, this brings in some things to note off. Number one, Bayley. I think there's a possibility Bayley returns here at Money in the Bank. It also kind of makes sense since it's in Los Angeles and she's from California. I know she's not from Los Angeles, but she's from California, and I'm pretty sure where she lives is not that far away from California, or not from Los Angeles, I meant. Like, I think it's like maybe a couple hours from Los Angeles. So it makes sense. And she's been gone since WrestleMania after she'd been taken out by Becky Lynch. But I think if Becky Lynch wins this match, it could lead to a bigger match, like a triple threat match at like Women's Evolution or SummerSlam or something down the line like that. So I'm going with Becky Lynch just because I feel like we could get a bigger match between Lyra, Becky, and Bayley, where maybe it'll lead to SummerSlam, the final match. The triple threat says SummerSlam. But at like Evolution, we get Becky versus Bayley for the championship, and maybe Lyra jumps in there, and we can have the big final triple threat match versus Lyra, Becky, Bayley at SummerSlam, where we have the big payoff, and we'll find out who wins there, and maybe we have Lyra get back the belt after some time. But I think this is a time where we give the Women's Intercontinental Championship to a new person in Becky Lynch, and plus the run she will have with it is just going to elevate it even more than she's already elevating it, and she doesn't have a champion. And it gives Lyra a little tiny break from being champion, kind of builds her character a little tiny bit more, and then maybe by the time, by SummerSlam or Women's Evolution, by Women's Evolution, she should be ready to take back the title. Though I feel like SummerSlam is the best place to have this triple threat match. And I feel like it's just an easy match, just throw it together. So, going with Becky Lynch in this match. Next up, we got the Last Time Is Now tag team match with John Cena and Logan Paul taking on the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. in his first match since WrestleMania, the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. Now, this match is a little bit harder to predict because of multiple reasons. First, John Cena, he is the undisputed champion. So, it don't really make sense for him to get pinned in this match. And Jey Uso, he is the World Heavyweight Champion. So if we pin Jey, he will also look like a weak champion. And then we got Cody Rhodes, who literally just returned not even 4 weeks after Saturday night's main event. So we need to make him, who will most likely take the championship off of John Cena, look strong. And then we got the guy in Logan Paul, who honestly is not really doing too much right now. He just challenged Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship and lost. And just immediately got set up to the John Cena program and this stuff. So I don't think him taking the pin here would hurt him at all. And plus, people hate him as much. They already hate him. People hate him. Like, it doesn't matter if he gets pinned or he loses credibility. He'll just be hated for no matter what. So, I'm going to go with Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes here because I think Logan's getting pinned. Because there's no way the World Heavyweight Champion is getting pinned at Money in the Bank unless it's a title change, which I don't think it's going to happen. And John Cena, honestly, if you realistically, you probably could see John Cena get pinned, but I don't think WWE's going to go down that route. I think they're going to just say, Logan, you're not really going to do anything, so just take the pin. It's fine. And I think you can just build up Cena, Uso, and Rhodes. Though I do think Jey Uso is going to take a lot of damage. Like, he will be in the match the longest and the most. And I think the referee is, of course, probably going to get distracted by Logan Paul or John Cena. And one of them is going to take distractions, running them into the ring post, the barricades, maybe the steel steps. Like, do the dirty heel tactics. Because what they're doing with Jey Uso right now is they're building him up, like saying, because he has that big match, literally the Raw after this, against Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it would just makes more. And he's been being beaten down the last couple of weeks, and he already took 2 tsunamis by Bronson Reed. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has taped ribs, and those taped ribs keep getting attacked here. Money in the Bank, which is just gonna ruin his ability to like run, breathe, and all that. Which most likely might set up for a cash-in, maybe at Money in the Bank or the Raw after Money in the Bank. But for some reason, I just can't picture Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso losing. When you have Logan Paul right there, easy to take the pin. So I'm going with Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. I know I just made this a long-winded stuff, but I'm just telling you, I have Jey Uso versus Cody Rhodes winning. But I said Cody Rhodes and Jey winning. That's who I think is going to win this match. We didn't need all that long talk, you know what I'm saying? Next match is we got the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, this might be one of the most unpredictable matches, Women's Money in the Bank ladder match, that we've ever got. We got 3 NXT call-ups in this match. Julia, Roxanne Perez, and Stephanie Vaquer. And I'm like really confident that Julia won't win because I think they're setting up her with Zelina for the Women's United States Championship. I think they're going to do something with that. Roxanne, I'm like 50-50 on it. Like, I would make sense if she got the Money in the Bank briefcase and brings to the Judgment Day and maybe cashes in and brings gold to the Judgment Day and making Liv jealous and stuff. But I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't know. I just don't think exactly what we got there. And then we got Stephanie, who is probably the most likely out of Roxanne and Julia, but I still don't see it. I think she's a little bit too early in her main roster career to get it. But again, if WWE wants to be a little bit unpredictable, give it to her and see what happens. Alexa Bliss, a former winner. Honestly, it would be a little bad if we gave it to her because we've already seen it. But I wouldn't hate to see another Alexa Bliss's Money in the Bank run or stuff. And then we got Naomi. Naomi, I don't know if she's probably. I think she's been in a women's ladder match before, but I don't think she's ever won it. And I think, and me personally, I've really digged this Naomi character recently because she's killing it. Her heel character is just great right now. And it's honestly it's one of the best. I think she's doing the best work of her career right now. Like, even when she was, like, from the beginning of her career to the middle of her career, when she's being booked by Vince, to now. I think she's having the prime of her career right now. And if WWE does not capitalize on giving her the Money in the Bank briefcase and capitalize on this heel character and capitalize the prime of her career right now, I think it's a big, big mistake. Because I feel like they're just building her the best to win this. And I think a Money in the Bank briefcase with the caution tape around it and maybe a little bit of LED stuff, because she kind of still with the LED stuff, but she does caution tape. I think that will fit her character too. And again, heels I think just work a little bit better with the briefcase because they can be a little bit more unpredictable. And I just really am digging this Naomi character, and she's honestly one of my favorites on SmackDown, and one of the people I think will take the briefcase off of Tiffany, or the title off of Tiffany, and I think Money in the Bank briefcase and a cash-in full circle moment, because honestly, Naomi was one of the reasons why Tiffany Stratton has a title now. She literally, Tiffany Stratton cashed in on Nia Jax after Nia had a match with Naomi. It'd be a first full circle moment, Naomi cashing in on Tiffany when Naomi kinda helped Nia. And then we got Rhea Ripley, probably the favorite of the match, even though she doesn't need it. A couple reasons, because she could ask for a title match, and everyone in the arena most likely would agree that she deserves a title opportunity, because she literally always is like in the title scene, always there. Is the most popular women's wrestler in WWE right now. You can't say her every time she's shown on screen, every time she goes to the ring, the pop is insane. And it's a massive pop every time she goes out there. So she is the biggest women's wrestler in WWE right now. And I'm not going to say all, like, in wrestling right now. I'm just going to say in WWE right now. In WWE right now, she is the biggest women's wrestler in the company right now. And if WWE wants to make some more money, even though they don't need it, they could do Mommy in the Bank and have her cash in on the Women's World Championship. But I don't want to see Rhea win the briefcase. I think it would be cool, but maybe like 2 years ago, maybe this would have worked. Maybe like 3 years ago, maybe this would have worked. But I don't think it's gonna work. So my prediction for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase will go to Naomi. I've loved her character work since she turned heel. Her promos have been top tier. Her in-ring ability has been okay. And, well, not okay. It's been good. And her current character is just so good. The heelish... I don't even know how to explain it. It's like she's so evil. I don't really know how, but I hope Naomi wins and wins the title off of Tiffany. I think it just will be a perfect moment for Naomi, and it'll make her. I think she deserves it too. So yeah. Next matches, we got the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. We got Penta. Penta, I don't see winning. I'm going to be completely honest. I think he's just in here to do high-flying moves. Andrade, the same thing. There's zero chance this dude wins. If WWE wants to, first off, ruin the IWC, and whoa, you see the Seth Rollins render right here? You see the Seth Rollins render right here? They did this dude so dirty, bro. They gave him they gave him his old render from 2021. Bro, WWE is so cheap they couldn't even make a new one. They couldn't even make a new one of him. That is insane work right now. That is insane. Nah. Anyway, let's go back to Andrade. Andrade, there's a 0% chance. 0% Andrade wins. And if he wins, I will literally delete this YouTube channel. If Andrade wins the Money in the Bank briefcase, I'm deleting this YouTube channel. And there's a couple of reasons why he's in there. To do the high-flying, cool ladder spots. One of the only reasons there. Solo Sikoa. Not exactly sure why he's in there, but recently they've been building him back up like they did last summer, like he's an actual megastar. And he pinned Rey Fenix, and I think I'm thinking in my head, there's no way he wins. But then I'm thinking of his brother. His brother is the World Heavyweight Champion right now. And it kind of would make sense if WWE wants to have Solo cash in on Jay and become the new World Heavyweight Champion because of the brother and brother thing. But I really don't want to see that. Honestly, I think what should happen, because I think we should also protect Solo so he doesn't look like he's weak. I think someone should screw up Solo, like maybe Jacob Batu, maybe a Jimmy Uso, since Jimmy Uso's been back in the Bloodline fold. Maybe Roman Reigns. I don't know why. I just don't know. I don't think so, but maybe like a Jacob Batu, Jimmy Uso type thing like that. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Solo wins. I probably will be if he wins, because he won't be my pick. But I will be understanding why they give it to Solo. But he's not my personal choice. Then we got El Grande Americano with a big upset, defeating CM Punk and AJ Styles, which the only reason why El Grande Americano's in this match is just like Penta and Andrade, to do the cool high-flying ladder spots. Let's be honest. And if he wins, if Andrade Americano wins, I will dump a bucket of water over my head and film it for a YouTube video posted on this channel. I am not joking. I'm not joking either. I'm not. So if WWE wants me to be soaking wet, they can put on El Grande Americano. There's no way they give it to El Grande. I swear, I'm going to lose my mind if they give it to El Grande. Oh my god. Anyway, enough of that. Let's move on with. Then we got Seth Rollins, who is the leader of this brand new faction in Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, which I think both men will have a presence in this match. And Seth Rollins he already has won Money in the Bank, but this year specifically, I wouldn't be mad if he won. I would also understand because they're trying to keep him safe, and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker probably would protect him. But I don't think he's gonna win because there's a couple of things preventing him to win. Number one, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has been out since the Raw after Mania, taken out by Braun Breaker. Roman Reigns definitely wants his revenge on Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. And number two is CM Punk. CM Punk got cost his qualifier on Raw, so he's definitely going to be mad and wants to take some aggression out on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. Two people who I think are going to cost Seth Rollins at the same time. I think CM Punk and Roman Reigns are going there at the same time. I think one music hits and then the other music hits. I think it's just that simple. And we take Seth out of the equation, which leaves one man left, which is LA Knight. It's in Los Angeles. They announced it from Los Angeles, California. He's been the favorite the last 2 years. I think it's time we give LA Knight the big Money in the Bank win. He had a cash in on John Cena, Jey Uso. It could go whatever way because they both have history. Jey and LA Knight has a little history. LA Knight and Cena have a history. The fall of 2023. Go back and watch it. That was some great stuff when John Cena was on that little full-time run in the fall of 2023. And even though LA Knight's a face, he's not a traditional face. He's an unpredictable face. Which means he could either cash in on Jey or Cena. I don't care who he cashes in on. I'm just hoping he wins and it's not a fake cash-in. And I hope we don't get, those Triple H cash-ins. You know what I'm saying? The Triple H cash-ins where you're about to cash in, but something stops you from cashing it in. You know what I'm talking about? Or like a failed cash-in like he did last year with the Money in the Bank briefcase. You know what I'm saying? I hope none of that happens. I hope LA Knight carries it around, bragging he's the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. And then when the time is right, he literally, when the time is right, he goes, cashes out on the champion of his choosing, wins the belt, walks out of the arena or stadium wherever he cashes in. Then, like if it's PLE or like a regular show, he walks out as the world champion. That's simple enough. LA Knight is winning the men's Money in the Bank briefcase. I probably have predicted this the last 2 years in a row. For me, because I thought in 2023 he's for sure winning it. Then Damian Priest won, and then I thought, Jey Uso's winning it last year. No, Drew McIntyre won it. LA Knight better win this. If he loses, if this happens, if Triple H does the same thing where LA Knight's climbing the ladder, about to grab it, and all of a sudden someone from below him pulls him off the ladder like Solo Sikoa, Samoan spikes him, and Solo climbs the ladder, grabs the Money in the Bank briefcase off, and wins, I'm gonna literally fall through the ground like I did in 2023 when Damian Priest did the same exact thing. Anyway, that's all I've got today. Leave it down in the comment below. What are your predictions for Money in the Bank? Anyway, have a beautiful rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Bye.